Yeah.
Action, recording. CAD 366, how to make a drawing. You have your part open. Go design. Drawing from design. Click that. It'll give you some options here. I recommend doing manual. I've set mine to contents visible only because I've hidden the PCB. Don't want that. You can pick some drafting standard. Doesn't matter. Choose whatever drafting standard you want. And then click OK. And now we're here. And now we place our drawing. I prefer to have this as my right. Maybe you can change the scale if you have a small part. And once you place the first part, then you can start getting into the other features, tools within the drawing mode. So we did a projected view. Like that. And notice as you move these around, the software is going to keep the drawings in the right place because we're doing third angle projection, right? And then we got some other types of views. What's this one? No, I don't want that. Maybe you need a section view for your part. Okay, now we can see inside. Right? Maybe we need. Where's a. Oh, maybe we need a detail view. Detail of what? Maybe this section. So you click this one, draw the circle. Maybe I want it bigger. 2 to 1. Something like that. Oh, maybe a perspective view would be nice.
How about thread and screw hole?
Thread and screw holes? Sure. Oh, wait, I don't want my perspective view to look like that. I want it to look 3D. So what? Double click it. And then we can change the views, right? Oh, that's a little too crazy. That looks nice. Right? So work through these drawings, figure out what you need in order to fully show the part. A good test is once you've completed your drawing, see if you can model your part, or maybe give your part to your partner or your friend, and have them model the part based on your drawing. Do you guys think you could model this part from this drawing? What am I missing?
No.
Oh yeah, dimensions. I gotta put some dimensions on here. So that would be over here in this section. Now, I'm gonna warn you, do not use auto dimension. It looks really nice and convenient because it kind of just generates a bunch of things. And then you pick which style of dimensions you want to go with, and you end up with something like this, right? Then maybe you gotta organize them a little bit. What? I can't move this? Oh, I gotta grab the dot. Wait, oh here. Something like that. Right? What the heck? Somebody did bad CAD. Why do we have two different angles for this? Anyway, I have a sneaky suspicion that these aren't fully defined.
Will be a problem? Is it not fully defined?
No. Oh. Maybe it is. It's just weirdly defined. And this is not good form. Anyway. Okay, here's the problem with using auto dimension. It's that you don't learn. And if something is missing here, you're not going to figure it out. The best way to dimension this stuff is to do it manually yourself, one at a time, and figure out what you need figure out what you need in order to fully define your thing. So click dimension, and then you can start clicking your parts, right? Maybe from this edge to this edge. Okay. And we'll measure these angles. Okay. And it's just like dimensioning things in your in Fusion, right? And there's all different types of dimensions you can make. So that's like the smart dimension. You can have ordinate dimension. This would be from coordinate. Oh, tidy up. That's neat. Yeah, just be careful with those auto tools. All different types of dimensions, baselines, radius, etc. And what else? Here you can add things like center line. Maybe if your part was symmetrical, you might want to. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, you might want to add a center line if you got a whole circle or a whole call out. So go through all these and figure out what you need. Maybe if you want to add just a general note, like
Could you just use a lot of the same dimensions you used when you made the sketch?
that's a great idea. Yeah. So a great idea would be to use the same dimensions that you made during the sketch, unless you did those dimensions in a weird way, like this. Like this, I wouldn't use these dimensions. These are not good. Right? In this case, this would have been better defined as something like
Angle.
this.
Ah.
See how messy that is? How are you gonna machine that to 50 decimal places?
How you do plus and minus on that number?
Ah, good question. Tolerance. So you don't have to do tolerances on this,
Okay, that's good.
but where? Maybe I gotta open this up. Representation into here, tolerances. So we have the different types of tolerance. So plus or minus would be symmetrical when you enter the value. So now we have a tolerance.
It's cool.
So cool.
You don't know. They do it for you.
Yeah, well, but the software will also fully let you make a mistake, right? Like if you put a bad tolerance in there, it's not going to say that tolerance isn't good. It's going to say, here's your tolerance. Someone else will find out it's not good, and then they'll charge you a lot of money for it.
How do you do thread and hole?
Thread. So where's the whole call out?
I need to do on my
Oh,
sketch.
here. Hole and thread, no. So I don't know. It doesn't have any threads, but maybe we can find a hole somewhere.
Oh, I see. You have to find it.
Yeah. So if you had a hole, you'd be able to pick it. This isn't a hole, unfortunately. And then you can go and specify all the details about the hole, right? The last one is text. You might want to add some notes, like, and you can type something and say, this is where the
Front view.
D sub goes.
Oh, these.
Right? Fill this information in as best as you can.
So
Look at the dimensions in the drawings as best
when do we need to submit?
Yes, so let's go back. So you're going to need to submit a drawing
Like this, right?
similar to that.